The first conviction has been handed down to a Donald Trump insurrectionist who infiltrated the Capitol on January 6th, armed, and then later threatened his own children about turning him in. Here he is, your GOP man for the month of March. Meet Guy Reffitt, convicted on all counts this morning. His conviction will probably lead to hundreds of other insurrectionists who are waiting their trial to think again and maybe take that plea deal that was offered. Reffitt was charged with obstructing an official proceeding, civil disorder, a gun crime, and another obstruction count for threatening his own children to keep them quiet about what they knew, this according to the Wall Street Journal. Reffitt's attorney claimed that he was unarmed, but prosecutors then showed the jury a photo of Reffitt with what appeared to be a handgun holstered to his hip. Last week, Reffitt's own son testified in the trial about his concern that his father's ties to the Texas 3 Percenters, a right-wing militia and anti-government group, and a friend of Reffitt's who was also at the insurrection testified that he and Reffitt brought AR-15s on their trip to Washington, D.C., fully anticipating a day of violence. But the most damning evidence, and here's where you're going to have to pretend to be surprised, came from the defendant himself, who recorded himself over and over bragging about what he was going to do on 1/6 and what he then ended up doing on 1/6. This included a private Zoom call that Reffitt recorded himself and held on to where he was bragging about his participation in the insurrection. Investigators found that on his own hard drive. Want to keep up on how these Trump insurrectionists continue to go down? Report immediately to YouCantBeatBlue.com.